Just gave a talk at the American College of Healthcare Execs. I'm walking through everybody's photo shoots there. My talk was on the neuroscience of team well-being. So this conference is healthcare execs, docs that are at the leadership level, administrators in training, CEOs, CFOs, CNOs, all that kind of stuff. So they have, an interesting perspective. Of course, they are dealing with a budget and they are dealing with all the regulations and, of course, trying to put patients first. Not trying, but putting patients first. So talking about team well-being, we had a full room. We had a lot of questions after. People came up and shared that they really enjoyed the talk and, that they enjoy just like I like to get the neuroscience. And I was with my partners, Dr. Love and Dr. Buznowska, and they were saying, Dr. Love was talking about like building a diverse team, and then Dr. Buznowska was talking about conflict and how conflict can actually help to build a team and get the team to a higher level. But it's hard. And she gave a really impactful story. It was bringing her to tears, a lot of people to tears, when you get negative feedback from one of your team members saying, that you don't treat them well or fairly or what have you. So it was very impactful. But still, I think what is the answer? What I shared is that I went through the literature and got some old HBR articles about how to optimize brain function and almost think of our training in healthcare and leadership as like what high level athletes do, which is think of it like how do you get your ideal performance state? And you get to that level by looking at your week, your calendar of your week, and what do you have in there, and how do you optimize all your time? What are you doing for physical fitness, for cognitive fitness, for emotional fitness, and service fitness? Because when we actually realize why we do something, how we're going to affect our communities, how we're going to affect our team, what our values are, what our purpose is, what the meaning of the work is. This is where we can really know our impact and know why we're do our work. Because if we don't kind of stop once in a while, or very often in our team meetings as a team lead, it's important to remind our team that it's very important to know our values, know the meaning of our work, know how we can have impact, whether it be within our team, whether it be within our institution, our communities, maybe even the world. Everybody has different work groups and work functioning, and talking about team well-being is just really vital. And so I talked about how to set these 4 foundational team well-being structures into place and call them rituals, so that you always follow them. You don't give up on them. They're not just a one-time thing. There's something you put in every one of your weeks. So we started with a physical fitness ritual. And that's like this, just getting out and walking, eating well, sleeping, movement. All that is important for our brain to be at its optimal state. So we physically have to take care of ourselves to get to our best work performance, ideal work performance. And then we talked about cognitive fitness, and we talked about the importance of looking for new patterns, being in a new place. Like I'm in Chicago right now. I live in Cleveland, Ohio. So I'm in a new place. I'm experiencing new things, new patterns, a new way of seeing things. So doing new things, having your meeting in a new place, having the pattern of your meeting change, just not keeping things always the same, learning about new culture, learning about a new way of doing things. This is where we can help with our cognitive fitness, because we can honor the need for looking and finding new patterns, and also putting in, intentionally putting new patterns into our days, so that we can again keep ourselves cognitively fit. And then emotional fitness, that's just kind of being aware. Where are you with your emotional level? And then also, ways to adjust it if you need to before you go into a meeting. Do you take a deep breath? Do you relax your face? Do you soften your voice? Do you listen to music? Do you get out in nature? What do you do to adjust your emotions if you need to before you go into a meeting? And then the last one, so we did physical, we did cognitive, we did emotional. And the last level is service fitness, because service fitness means to take time and acknowledge like how our work will affect our communities, how it will affect our teams, our families, because we want to make sure our work matters, right? And so that is really important, and that's what I did, as I talked about as the last level of fitness. And then I had an image of a beautiful four-level cake and said, if we put a lot of time toward our team well-being, our own well-being, then we can share that with our team because we know all of our activities. We share them, right? Like so, we share our emotions, we share our hope, we share our despair, we share all of our emotions, and so we have to acknowledge that as a leader, right? And just acknowledge like what emotional state are we in? What am I bringing to work? What am I bringing to this meeting? Right? So this was my talk at the American College of Healthcare Executives. It was on team well-being, the neuroscience of team well-being. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and put it in the chat. I'd love to answer them. And if you want to share any of your current team challenges, how are things going? In healthcare, retention, workforce, it's burnout. Those are the top CEO concerns, things that keep them up at night. And so that's something to think about. Is that's one of the biggest challenges that people see right now in healthcare and healthcare teams and healthcare workforce. And typically, and actually, honestly, it's a national emergency, is what the past American Hospital Association President John Halpert said, is that right now we're at a national emergency because of the workforce issues. So we have to do everything we can to support our healthcare teams because losing them is just really not an option. We need to take care of our communities, our patients, and their families. So thank you, and just put in your chat. What's happening with your team, what's going on. What's going on with your team well-being. Do you ever think of the foundational skills needed for your team well-being, which is physical, cognitive, emotional, and then service fitness? And then just let me know if you try any of these strategies we talked about. All right, you got this. Stay well, guys.